Good morning again. Another glorious and awesome and wonderful day. It's a beautifully rainy day today. And I might have said many times before, I enjoy the rain. It's peaceful, and God gives rain to make things grow. Rain is a blessing. Amen. I want to read this morning out of Psalm 84. It says, "How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord of hosts. My soul longs, yes, even faints for the courts of the Lord. My heart and my body cry out for the living God." My soul longs. It says my heart and my body cry out for the living God. Now, I grew up reading the version that says my heart and my flesh cry out for the living God. And it used to baffle me to think, well, the flesh is bad. The flesh is at enmity with God. And here it says it cries out. It cries out for the living God. My heart, of course, my heart, or my innards, my spiritual being cries out for God. I hunger, I desire him. But my flesh, even my body, well, you can train your body to do what you tell it to do. When it's accustomed to things, it tends to desire those things. And similarly, to talk about the subject today, the subject being, again, a desperation or a hunger for God. And that begs the question, how do I increase or cultivate a hunger or a desperation, a desire, a burning passion, I'd say, to know the Lord, to spend time with him, to desire him, to want to be with him? Well, just like your body will desire the things that it's fed, your spiritual self, your hunger for God is desiring the things that it's fed. If you take a plot of land and you want to cultivate a crop on that plot of land, you don't just throw seeds on top of it and say, I really, really, really want to have, I really want to have something grow on this land. No, you take it and you work the land. You remove the stuff that you don't want. You remove the stuff, the weeds, the things that are interfering with cultivating that crop. Similarly, if you go to grandma's house and grandma's going to make her special chicken and rice dish, and you really like that chicken and rice dish, and you just enjoy it. You remember that one time you ate it? Oh, it was wonderful. Well, you don't go 20 minutes before dinner, have yourself a big bag of potato chips, because that's going to, as Mom used to always say, spoil your dinner, right? You say, look, I want grandma's chicken and rice. I want to enjoy it, and I don't want something interfering with my enjoyment of it. So similarly, a passion for God. If you fill yourself up with a lot of junk, with a lot of this and a lot of that, and a lot of worry and a lot of care and a lot of to get on myself, things like video games and some shows and that kind of thing, things that take your time, they fill your soul, they fulfill in a imitation way some of your needs, some of your desires. Well, then when you want to go to God, you say, well, why don't I feel more passionate? Why don't I feel more of a desire? Because you filled up. You filled up with something that didn't satisfy. So then the thing that does satisfy no longer is so desirable, I'll say. You could still go in and press in, but you got to get past that. Now your flesh is no longer crying out for the living God, because your flesh has been filled up with an unliving, not God. That's not very poetic to say. So I say, my soul longs. I cultivate this. One, by meditating on it, reading this again, Psalm 84, and confessing it. My soul longs, yes, even faints for the courts of the Lord. My heart and my body, my flesh cry out for the living God. And another thing is not running to my pacifier and satisfying myself or placating myself with something that doesn't really satisfy. When I have the opportunity, and when I make the opportunity, run to the living God. Spend your time meditating and enjoying his presence, and cultivate that passion for him, that desperation for him, to know our Father, because he wants to know us and he wants good things for us. Amen. Be blessed.